So here we are at tips, clicks, and timesavers.com. And one thing that you'll notice right now is we have a Century 7 logo up here that's branding this current content. This is now the primary page that people see when they log in. It's going to take them to their current month's content based on what their user level is. So instead of dividing things into months of content, because we're going to kind of have this rolling thing going on, people may come in, but they're going to get a first month of content, and then you've got other people that are currently getting month 4 of content. So what we did is we went ahead and used the S2 member system to go ahead and we utilize that system for what is known as member levels. And it doesn't have to be known as a level. We've got it called level 1, level 2, level 3, and 4 right now, but it can be called whatever level you want. And what it does is when you create a post or any type of content whatsoever, it doesn't matter whether it's a page, a post, whatever it is, you can go ahead and specify what user level that user must have to be able to access that information. Then they can access that information at their level, and any information for any levels below that, but they cannot access any information for any levels higher than that. So the first month that they come in, they're given access to level 1, which is the first month of information. Then the next month they're upgraded to level 2, which allows them to access both level 1 and level 2's information, or basically month 1, the tips for month 1 and the tips for month 2. So the way that this works is in the back here, when you create a post, it's very, very simple to do. When a post is created, you only have to do this one time. We've given it a category of whatever level it is. That isn't what does it, though. The reason that we're giving it a level 1 categories for a category system is just to let people know that this is the first month of content. So like I said, we can rename that, call it whatever you want. It doesn't matter. We can name it anything at all. It's of no moment. But you'll see right up here underneath S2 where it says post level restriction, it says require level 1 or higher. Right now we've got 4 levels in the system, and when a person is as they're advanced in levels, they can access any information that is for their level and anything lower. But any information, for instance, a level 1 account can't access information that's given a require level 3 or higher. So it's as simple as that to go ahead and create content. It doesn't have to be, content isn't going to have to be updated from month to month. It's just going to have to be created and then given a specific level, or it could be named, for instance, month 1. As I said, it doesn't have to be named level. And that's going to give you the functionality where you wanted people to be able to get their current month's tips and all the tips prior to that, but not be able to access the tips that are already in there for people that have already been subscribing for longer. So this goes ahead and that's where we built that functionality into there using the S2 membership framework. Now, we've redone these out here to go ahead and we've given a two column framework, and then we've given a little kind of a play card or whatever you want to say, information panel that kind of floats above this primary panel here. And in that there's a couple of different shortcuts that we've added. One is for them to click and go in and directly play the video. Another one is for them to download the PDF. And these are just for convenience. As they hover over this, this will also open up the video, and this as well will open up the video. This as well will also open up the PDF. So basically there's a bunch of stuff here that gets them either the PDF or gets them to the video very, very easily. So when they first log into the system, this is the page that they're going to see. I'm in an administrative account, so I'm getting this bar up here. Generally speaking, people will not get this bar up here. They won't have access to that. So you're not going to see much changes on this page right here, just pretty much the video, and we've got the categories up here, we've got the PDF download right here, and we've got the excerpt right here, and then there's going to be next and prior. And once again, these are going to only show based on the content that the person can access, and they're just going to show 1 month of content at a time. So it's completely responsive, and it's completely connected in with the email newsletter and stuff. I want to go ahead and demonstrate the branding right now. The way that stuff is branded is through subscribers. We've created a custom post type here that has subscribers in it, and we've got a couple of subscribers right now. One is Century 7, and the other is Convergence Networks. let me go ahead and once this opens up here, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and pop open Convergence here, and you'll see it's just a custom post type that collects a brief amount of information. We've got the subscriber, or rather the company name. Then we've given it a machine readable name, which is just going to be all lowercase. There could be spaces. There can also be underscores. I'm sorry, there cannot be spaces. There can be dashes or underscores, but there can be no spaces and there can be no capital letters. So machine readable names are all lowercase and they're always connected by something. It can be a dash, it can be an underscore, but it must be connected by something. There cannot be any blank spaces. In the company name, though, that's fine. There can be blank spaces. This is the human readable name. This is the machine readable name. Here we have the address, contact phone, and contact email. None of those are required. And then down here we have the company logo. So this company logo is sourced from based on what the user is, what company the user is associated with. All users in this system through the S2 member framework are associated with a company. And the companies are sourced from the subscribers, meaning that companies are named whatever the subscribers are named. And here, I'm going to go ahead and pop this open right here and bring this down and show you exactly here in the user edit screen exactly where this is. It's just right down here, right below the S2 member configuration and profile fields, you will see company, and that will list all the companies they have as subscribers. And when people are imported into the system, this is automatically imported in with them. So it's not like if you're adding a single user to the system, which will happen now and then as you update users for your clients, then you would just go ahead and come in here and set this manually. Otherwise, this is going to be set when all of the initial clients are imported. This is going to be set all at the same time, so you don't have to worry about coming in and thinking, okay, well, if I've got 100 employees, for this particular company, I'm going to have to open up 100 of these and set them. You're not going to have to do that at all. That's going to be automatically set when they're imported, but it can be changed directly right here. And this sources the logo. So when people first come to Tips, Clicks, and Timesavers.com, you're going to notice that even if they go to the front page, if they're not logged in, they're going to be redirected to this login screen to go ahead and log in. So once they enter in their username and their password, because I'm entering in Jumpstart here, and I'm not entering in my account, then when I come back out to the front, it's first, because this is an administrative account, it's going to take me to the dashboard. Otherwise, it would just take me directly to the front page, and the front page is configured to be whatever their current month of tips is. And you're going to see now up here, because I'm associated with Convergence, we're actually branded by Convergence. This is kind of small, so I'm thinking we're probably going to increase this. When we originally sized it, we sized it with the Century 7 logo, which is kind of tall. Once we put the Convergence logo in there, realize it's kind of so small, so we're probably going to end the grid, bring this over 1 or 2 spaces, and then for really tall logos like these, we would just probably have to do a little quick graphic design work real quick to just kind of not stretch it out, but just format it in some type of a placeholder that would allow it to be a little smaller, and so it wouldn't take up quite so much space. Because as we move this over and make this a little bigger, this would come down quite a bit, probably come all the way down to about there. So we'll go ahead and we would just, but once again, like I said, once that's already done and the logo's inputted into the system, that logo, that single logo, is automatically sourced based on whatever company is associated with the user. It automatically reads the user and then goes ahead and brands it. So other branding can be done too. Right now it's just the logo, but if you want other branding done, other information, that can easily be done. We can add extra fields to the subscribers and then source those and display them throughout the theme if you want. So anyhow, that was just kind of a quick overview, quick demonstration. The site is functional-wise, we've worked out all the bugs, and the site is ready to launch. So if you have any questions or need any further explanation on anything, just let us know. Thanks.